Hello everybody, today we will look at the Artec SEGEQ, the graphic EQ and digital tuner. SEGEQ, the graphic EQ and digital tuner. And what can we see here again? Input jack on this side and the 9-volt power in, and the output jack on this side. Let's do the back side quickly here. We got this rough stuff here, I forgot the name right now. Artec, made in China. And we got here the battery compartment. You can use a 9-volt battery if you want. And it also comes with a 9-volt battery. So here on the top we see the tuner, very simple. And we got here of course the equalize section. It goes between 100 Hz and 5K. Okay, the knobs are very hard to move, so you cannot adjust it by mistake very easily. And we got here on the right the gain knob, minimum and maximum, and of course the on-off switch and an LED that shows if it's on and off. Nothing here on the top, nothing here. The whole housing here is metal, everything is metal. Okay, very solid stuff here. This pedal is not plastic or something. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's start. So here we are. And I'm using my DC Custom here, the Harley Benton DC Custom, into my Ignitor tweaker. The equalizer is all on 1 o'clock, also bass, middle, treble, all on 1 o'clock. Into my dozer cabinet with a 1x12 Jensen Falcon speaker. Into my 11 rack just as an interface into Reaper, that's it. The Artec graphic EQ is right now in the effect loop of the Ignitor. And the tuner works, no problem. If we push the button here, tuner, no more signal, and we can tune the guitar. And hopefully you can see here, we got here the 3 LEDs with OK in the middle. And with these 3 LEDs you have to tune now. And it's not very comfortable, I have to say. It's very nervous jumping between the LEDs, and it's not very precise. I checked it with my clip-on tuner here, and the inbuilt tuner of the pedal is not the best. So it's better to have a different tuner, to be honest. This is the tuner here in this pedal is just an extra, in my opinion, if you really don't have something else. And okay, let's test this pedal right now. Let's go to 0. This should be right now the same as the basic sound. Everything's flat. And yeah, for what do you use a EQ like this? Depends on what you like or what you need. For example, I got a friend who got an amp, and he got an annoying frequency over his setting with the cabinet, and with the EQ like this he was able to get this frequency out. The equalizer of the amp was not able to get him to get this frequency out, and with the EQ like this he is now able to achieve that. So that's an option. Or maybe, for example, I will use the Ultimate Drive in this video, and the Ultimate Drive got a lot of low end. So if you want to get the low end a little bit out, you turn the low frequencies out. I don't want that, but just to show you, okay? So that works. Let me just turn some knobs here, just to show you how effective this EQ works. And something I can say is, what I don't like so much is, there is something like a locking in the 0 position, but it's very slightly. You can almost not feel it, but there is something going on around 0. It would be better, in my opinion, if it would be, you know, a harder locking mechanic, you know. But yeah, let's check out, let's scoop our sound here a little bit right now. Without, with. You can boost or the opposite every frequency here now in between 100 and 5K, 100, 170, 280, 500, 800, 1.4K and 2.3K and 5K. And so you are able to tweak the sound in a way you want. You could also get the gain here down. Remember, we are in the effect loop. We are after the preamp. So we could here turn now the preamp up and push it here down again. For some reason, if you want this. So I get more gain out of my preamp section without the full volume right now. But you can also push the sound. Something we don't have to do here right now, to be honest. But yeah, I could go here very down and push. Without. Let's turn all the mids here out. I don't know why you would want to do that, but yeah, it's really to tweak your sound. Now imagine you are in a band like I was with 2 guitar players and you are sharing solos and stuff. So maybe the equalizer here is an option to boost your solo sound, or maybe to, you know, to tweak your rhythm sound to make more space for the other guitar player if he plays solos or, you know, something like this. So yeah, you can now tweak the sound in a way you want. Let's boost the mids here a little bit. Something like this. Low end is okay. Let's get the high end down. Yeah, just imagine this is my rhythm sound, and after a while I step on the EQ to push my sound for leads, okay? Hopefully with better playing, but you get the idea, okay? You can boost or tweak your sound in any way. So I got here slightly my mids boost. So I hope you get the idea in some way right now. If there's something in your sound you don't like, and when I say sound, I mean frequencies, you know, not enough bass, too much bass, not enough mids, too much highs, not enough highs. You could try an equalizer like this and maybe get the effect you want, okay? And you could also boost or, the opposite, your amp. Like I said, if you play with a second guitarist and you need to switch volumes, for example, so it's a booster, equalizer, tuner, yeah. Okay, let's make it sound like a radio, like we are playing through a radio. There's not much more to say to this pedal. What can I say, honestly? I would say let's go before the amp, before the preamp section, and look what it can do there. Hello, hello, hello. We are right. The signal chain is this guitar into the ultimate drive, and after that we got here now the graphic EQ, okay? Into the ignitor. Okay, so no more effect loop. We are now before the preamp section. And yeah, it's the same. I mean, it's for tweaking your frequencies. There's not much more to say. So basic sound. Ultimate drive. And now we got a slight boost. Our frequency is evenly boosted, and let's give it more mids just for fun here. Or the opposite. So we are tweaking right now the sound of the pedal, the frequencies of the pedal, and we make it now a little bit more metal sounding. The mids are a little bit gone, a little bit more high end. I will not go through every frequency here right now. You get the idea, okay? Let's do it a little bit more harsh here right now. Let's get the high end completely out here. If that is something you want, of course, get all the high end out, get a lot of low end if you want. One thing we can do here right now is connect the graphic EQ before the Ultimate Drive. Let's do this right now. So now we can tweak everything that's going into the overdrive pedal. So now Ultimate Drive. I like the sound of the Ultimate Drive, so maybe we should tweak it so it sounds not good. Maybe too much tone, too much high frequencies. So now it's harsh, and now let's tame it a bit again with the graphic EQ. Try to tame it, okay? So what else? You could of course use the graphic EQ to get two different sounds out of your distortion or overdrive pedal. Like this, for example. I got here right now just the mids boost, just the mids activated. Low end and high end is out. And yeah, let's check it out. So maybe an intro sound with the EQ on, and then the full fat sound without the EQ. For example, you could tame or boost your overdrive pedal. And yeah, what else can I show you here right now? That's it, I think. So that's it about the playing. I don't know what else I could show you. This is the Artec SEG EQ. Artec got the same equalizer without the tuner. This pedal costs 38 euros at Thomann, and the version without the tuner costs 34 euro. So 4 euro to get the additional tuner just in case you need one, because honestly the tuner is really bad. The 3 LEDs here, it's not enough. These are not enough LEDs to give you precise informations if your tuning is right. It's really nervous. It jumps between green and red, and so you tune it up and down all the time before you got the feeling, okay, it's right. And yeah, it's not a very satisfying tuner, so please don't rely on these tuners too much. But otherwise, it's a very solidly built pedal. It can give you all the options you need if you want to tweak your amp, your sound in some way, or you need to tweak it, or something is annoying, like I already said. Maybe you got annoying frequencies with your setup, and maybe you can delete the frequency with it or tame it a little bit. Or you want to boost your sound in some way. You need more mids in your solo sound, for example, or I don't know, your clean sound got to not enough high end, so maybe you boost the high end a little bit more. Or whatever I can think of. You can use it as a boost pedal. You can tame your amp with it, and yeah, I mean, it's a 38 euro, 38 with the tuner, 34 without the tuner. And yeah, if you look at Thomann and search for EQs, this is the first one you find. And if you look at other brands, for this the price is excellent, and I cannot see any flaws, you know. It doesn't make extra noises. That's what I had here. I didn't check it with batteries, I just checked it with the power supply, and I didn't had some noise. And honestly, if you are in a need for an EQ, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't want to try this out. Artec makes some good stuff. I got already some pickups and preamps from them, and this graphic EQ is the same. It's a good EQ, it works, everything works. Just don't rely on the tuner, okay? And yeah, that's it. Please come in my Facebook groups. Links are in the description below, and also the link to this pedal, and I will link to the other pedal without the tuner too. And that's it. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.